y'all, it's NeceyDixon. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, welcome. If you are returning, y'all, welcome back. Okay, y'all, it feels like I have been gone forever, y'all. If y'all have been following me on Instagram, if y'all have been keeping up with the community, well, y'all know that your girl was in New Orleans and I got to see my big sis, Bondi Blue. Y'all killing me in the comments already. So I had a really good weekend, y'all. That's why my reviews are late. Real Housewives of Potomac is not late. So I made sure to come talk to y'all about that today. Put a ring on it, and Love After Lockup will be posted tomorrow. And tonight, we're actually interviewing Alexis Fly Jones. Alexis from Ready to Love, y'all. She will be on my channel tonight at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, aka in about another hour and some change. So y'all be sure to stick around, turn on your notification bell if y'all need to go get something to eat after this. But Alexis will be on the channel, and y'all, I hope that she's coming with it. I hope that she is coming, ready to discuss the things that people want to know. I feel like it was a really good season, and I feel like it's a lot to discuss, at least from the reunion part 1. So if we get enough from that interview, I may not post a part 2 reunion review, but y'all let me know what y'all want to do. If y'all want a part 2 reunion for Ready to Love, in addition to having Alexis on the channel, we can do that. So roll call, boom, boom. Carolyn Williams was early. What's up, girl? Julia Jules, hey, Faye, what's up? Carla Jr., Little Miss Thomas, Kishwar. Y'all got me about to start rapping. It's J Dub. Shout out to you. J Dub has started his YouTube channel. Y'all go check him out. Amazing commenter. He will be an amazing YouTuber. Sam J. Hey, girl. CC Freak. This is the comment right here. I hope that the stands don't stress you out. I hope they don't stress me out either. But y'all, shockingly, I will say, Gizelle didn't bother me this episode. So I had an entire 60 minutes of watching her on screen, and I don't think that she bothered me that much. Another thing, y'all, typically y'all know that I will be drinking my wine with y'all, but I've been eating like a fool all weekend. So I will have my green juice in all these reviews this week. If y'all see me with my wine, y'all be sure to be like, Necey, did you drink your green juice today? Because I definitely need to be replenished on my vegetables. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into the review. As always, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share the video. Like I said, look out for our live coming up. So yeah, let's go. Real Housewives of Potomac. This is the premiere episode, season 6, episode 1, the Nude Interlude. The episode starts out, we get to see what a lot of the girls are doing, and Wendy's in her home doing the silhouette challenge. Now, y'all, I thought that something looked very different about Wendy, but I couldn't put my finger on it. It wasn't like she looked bad, but I was like, something looks different, and a lot more different than just whenever you get some season 2 money. I mean, that's what it is. But you know, the girls get season 2 money, they come back, the wigs is laid, the outfits look good, they hire stylists. Usually after the 2nd season. Gizelle waited until the 6th season, but you know, typically they switch up. But something was much more tight about Wendy. Now, another thing I have to say is every time I saw Wendy, I saw slither. Y'all know how she was slithering last season. I saw that in this dance. She was slithering around. So it's like, you look good, Wendy, but you still look very funny. You look very funny. That's all I'm going to say. But, you know, she decided to do something for herself. She decided to get her boobs done, among other things that she does not want to discuss. So she's having a nude interlude party where she's inviting all the women to wear different shades of nude, basically so she could show off her boobs. Now, initially, y'all, I was like, Wendy, it's 2021. Ain't nobody having parties to celebrate getting their boobs done. People have been getting their boobs done since the early 2000s regularly. I feel like we've seen this somewhere before. This day and age, the girls are getting BBLs, which it looks like Wendy did. It looks like she definitely got a BBL, fat transfer, 360 lipo, something of that nature. So if she would have had a party to celebrate that, I feel like it would have been a lot more entertaining than her just faking like she only got her boobs done. But either way it goes, y'all know that these women have to have events. That's how they keep the storyline going. So Wendy decided to make an event about her boobs, okay? So we're gonna move on. Wendy's having the party. Now let's catch up with our girl Ashley. Okay, y'all, I hate to say it. I have a love-hate relationship with Ashley. Aside from Michael, okay? Michael, every time, I don't know that man, okay? But Ashley, I have a love-hate relationship with her. She's very messy, but sometimes she does what needs to be done. She seems to be fun sometimes, but anything pertaining to Michael, I cannot stand Ashley. Ashley, aside from Michael, love her. I actually do. So, baby Dean is walking, y'all. We got to see him. He's 18 months old. And like when he was a baby, he looked just like Michael. Now he's looking a little bit more like himself. I'm like, he's looking so cute. So it's cool to see Ashley be mommy mode. If y'all haven't checked out my tagline review, I actually said that Ashley had one of the best taglines. It was something like, nothing's messier, than a mom with two boys, or is me. It was something along those lines. But I thought it was super cute. It was super relevant. She stuck to her brand. So it's interesting to see like if she's going to be a part of the drama. I really don't want her to take on this Mother Teresa role just because she's pregnant. But y'all, she just might do that. So Michael walks in the house and she's been letting us know that Michael is such a great dad. It started with Dean and that he's really excited for this new baby. And it was very odd to see how old Michael was walking around that house with the baby. Now, Michael gets around very well, but the man is very old and the baby is very, very young. And it was just odd to see that gap. Y'all let me know if y'all thought the same thing. But I was like, this probably was not a good idea, Ashley. I mean, maybe to secure the bag, but I often wonder, y'all, what do people think whenever they decide to have babies by someone who's very old, knowing that there's a possibility, okay, I hope not, that the parent may not be there before the child is like 18. You're going to be a single parent potentially. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that. I know that's a little bit serious, but it's the reality. It's the reality of it. He's older than you. He got a lot of money. But when the time comes, maybe let's not say he passes away, but when he's not able-bodied, you're going to have children under the age of 18 as well as a husband that you're going to have to take care of. So I don't know if that's worth the bag. Y'all let me know. So they also discussed them not having sex. She was concerned that while she was pregnant, that he would step out. Y'all remember they went to counseling. And she said that they haven't had sex since she was like 5 months pregnant. So right now she's about to drop. They haven't had sex in about 4 months. And Michael's not attracted to pregnant Ashley, to be real. I don't see it. It's like he really didn't want to have a baby like that from previous seasons. And now that you've really assumed this mom role, as you should, he's not getting what he wants, which is a trophy wife. So I hope that y'all make this season worthwhile. We've seen this script. We've talked about the script time and time again. You know that you're a trophy wife. You keep going against the grain. You don't want to assume the position. Michael keeps acting like he's happy. And I don't know. I just want some truth from y'all this season. I feel like they do a lot of that cleanup talk. And I don't want to hear from y'all if y'all really not gonna come with the tea. Yeah, with the tea, with the realness. I don't want to hear from y'all at all. So it'll be interesting to see what they get into this season. Next, y'all, we see Candiace. Candiace has moved out of her mother's townhome. Now, that was her mom's townhome. And her mom was helping them with the mortgage. They had sold the townhome for about $800,000, moved into this nice, pretty big house for $1.1 million. And Candiace did it all on her own, her and her husband, Chris. So Gizelle comes over, and y'all, I had to get this third picture in here. I was like, oh, is Gizelle not in the Mini Cooper? Okay, girl. And Gizelle had the nerve to throw shade at Candiace and say, oh, well, Candiace is about 48 years old. So at this point, she should have got her own house. I'm like, girl, come on. Candiace was going to hold on to her mama paying that mortgage as long as you was going to hold on to that paid off Mini Cooper. And it ain't nothing wrong with that. So I'm just like, girl, I mean, come on. You held on to the Mini Cooper just like you held on to not getting a stylist. But this season, I will say, Gizelle, you look much better. You look good this season. I haven't seen anything that, has made me lose it. As long as I don't see that Gucci headband, I think that we are good. Y'all take y'all's guess in the comments. Come on, live crew. Let me know how many episodes it's going to be until Gizelle gets on my nerves. And in my opinion, it's coming with the tea. She says her mom's name is on the deed of the new house as well. I did not know that. So Candiace did not do it all on her own. LOL. Okay. So what we find out while Gizelle is over at Candiace's house is that Chris's kids are there for 1 month. Now, this is interesting to me because I could have sworn somebody was throwing shade at Candiace and Chris, saying that Chris didn't have relationships with his children or that he wasn't able to see his children or he wasn't paying. Something along the lines of him, sort of not really being in their lives. So for us to see the kids there for a month, I'm like, okay, this is interesting. Now, was I the only one surprised that the kids were not mixed? I thought that, black and white. I thought that the kids were going to be black and white, but it seems like they might be like Spanish and white. Especially with the name Mateo. Naya, anybody can be named Naya. But, it's an 11-year-old and a 9-year-old, and I definitely thought we was going to see some curly-headed black kids running around the house. So Candiace is really trying to adjust to this summer stepmom role. And it seems like she just has a friendship with the kids. But after all that trauma that Dorothy done put Candiace through, I don't know what parenthood will be like for Candiace. But we do see in the confessional that they ask, do y'all see little Chris's and Candiace's running around the house? And they look at each other and say, I don't know, maybe. And it kind of makes me think that Candiace might be pregnant. But then they make a joke saying, well, you're not going to be able to use a condom if y'all do plan on getting pregnant. And I'm like, what? A condom? Is that something that I forgot from a previous season, y'all? Was Candiace always using condoms with her husband? Y'all let me know. So I asked y'all a question in the comments. I said, how many episodes is it going to be until Gizelle gets on my nerves? Let's see what y'all are saying. Harold says 1. CC Freak says 2. Julia says 3. Sam J says 3 to 4. I feel like that's very generous, Sam. I think I'm going to have to agree with CC Freak. I think it might be 2 episodes before old girl begins to get on my nerves. And shout out to Yocrates. He says it's convenient that the kids are there for a month when they started filming. Exactly. I feel like it was definitely placed there only to combat the rumors that Chris wasn't involved in his kids' lives. Okay. So Candiace still seems to be attached to her mom in some sort of way. The guest room is Dorothy's room with that weird ass poster in there. Your mama got, her own house. She don't need to have a dedicated room in your house. That is the guest room where she can come stay when she feels like it. But it doesn't seem like she will ever free herself from the shackles of her manipulative mom. Okay. So Candiace is still working on her master's, and then in her conversation with Gizelle, they sit down on the couch. She lets us know that she's still hurt by Karen. She feels like she had the rug pulled from underneath her. And this is in reference to Karen basically, still being Monique's friend last season whenever Monique put the hands on Candiace. Y'all, in my opinion, Karen knew how she was moving. Karen knew that Candiace was the more forgiving friend. I feel like Karen also took the side of Monique because she didn't want to be on the same side of the fence as the ops. And if y'all are new to my channel, the ops are Gizelle and Robyn. So Karen knew she took the path of least resistance, which was to upset Candiace because she knew that baby sis was going to come back around this season just like she's going to. So also, while they're sitting on the couch, the topic of Gizelle and Jamal come up. Where's Jamal? Y'all. So it's so funny because, y'all know I love Karen. Karen can lie with a straight face. Gizelle cannot lie with a straight face. I can look at Gizelle and literally tell that she's trying to rehearse something that's in her mind. She often looks up to the sky like she is in this picture, or she's hesitant about what she's saying. So Candiace is asking, what's the status of you and Jamal? And she says, it's not good. It's very day to day. She said it would be much nicer talking to somebody who lived 8 minutes away, not 8 hours away in another state. Well, no, duh. Okay. Y'all knew that. Gizelle, you knew that it was convenient to have that man come back around for a storyline. Now, I do think that you enjoy the attention that you got from him, but you knew this wasn't going to be anything more than what y'all showed us on TV, which was a friendship. He came around for a reason. Maybe he saw the benefit in being on TV again, but I don't think y'all was ever going to get into anything more serious than that. So I guess the time has come to a close for him. Whatever deal that didn't work out, I'm joking. But y'all, whatever unspoken benefit that they both gained from acting like they were a couple on this show has come to an end. And that's just my opinion. If y'all think it's real, let me know in the comments what was real about it. So she comes up with the reason for their relationship not working out being COVID. Come on, y'all. Get out of here, girl. She says the pandemic isn't good. No, duh. He's been around. She said he sees like 8,000 people a month. But then my point is, if y'all are in the middle chokehold of the pandemic, then I'm sure he's not going on tours the same way that he was going on tours. Everybody was at home for at least a month or two. And that time that he was at home, you would expect that y'all would go in quarantine together, but you didn't even talk about that. So I'm like, girl, y'all were never together. And this is just a really, really bad excuse for y'all's relationship not working. And my next note was she bullshitting, because she was. And even Candiace did not believe the bullshit. Candiace was like, nah, I'm definitely not falling for it. So while Candiace and Gizelle are having a conversation about Karen is at her house and she's having a conversation with her husband. Y'all remember at the last reunion, they decided that they wanted to do a vow renewal. This time around, they don't want to call it a vow renewal because they feel like there's a negative connotation with it. Usually people do that after they cheat or after their relationship then fell out and they just trying to, say that they're sticking in this thing. So they don't want to do that. They just want everybody to know that everything's great. It's been 25 years. It's an institution, and they're sticking to it. So nice. They had to do it twice. And Ray is saying to Karen, I hope you're not planning anything big because we too old in this pandemic to have a lot of people around us. And Karen's like, oh, speak for yourself. I'm only inviting the girls who are actually friends with me. So not Gizelle. Giselle's not a friend. It took me a long time to come to the realization. And, I'm actually glad that Karen got to this realization. I thought it was hilarious that both Karen and Gizelle would call each other's friends while eating each other the fuck up, roasting each other back and forth. It was hilarious. I'm like, y'all, just let it go. This friendship has been over all the way. So while she's saying that, we go back to Gizelle and Karen, and Gizelle is basically saying that, she has tea on Karen. And the reason being is because at the reunion last season, Karen and Monique both revealed that Jamal had maybe gotten somebody pregnant or had been talking to another woman while he was with Gizelle, which that's not tea, Gizelle. Everybody have been saying that. So for you to try to make this your conflict with Karen, do better. Come harder. Like, there's more things for you to be upset with Karen about. So in order for you to deflect from what's going on with Jamal, you're going to go back to talking about Karen's finances and talking about Karen this and Karen that. And the whole time Candiace is kikiing like, oh, I know there's a lot that can be said about Karen. So let me know when you do that. Now, Candiace, okay, you might want to sit your little messy ass down because you're going to be friends with Karen. You're going to let Gizelle throw shots from the sideline. And based on the way that Karen talks about you today, I know that y'all are cool. So wrong road, sis. Wrong road. Don't go, following Gizelle into the mess because she will leave you high and dry and you will end up looking crazy in the end. Okay, so when you gonna learn? Next, y'all, let's get into what Robyn Dixon and Juan Dixon has been doing. Where is Ron? I am so glad Juan Dixon is not here right now. So, Juan and Robyn, they are in the process of building a home. Robyn's storyline this season to me is going to be how the pandemic, you know, led her into, I guess, a funk or a depression. I don't know if she used the word depression, but I mean, that's real. But Robyn, I didn't think she was really going to come with anything else. They also ask her, when are y'all getting married? And she ends up saying, well, you know, it's a whole pandemic and we're doing virtual learning for 2 boys and we're getting a house. So that's not at the top of our list right now. At this point in time, I'm just like, Robyn and Juan, just go to the damn courthouse. I don't even need to see a wedding from you. Why are you not getting married? Did you get engaged to think that it was going to get people off your back? Like, that could have been your storyline this season. Karen is planning an entire vow renewal in a pandemic. You could be doing the same, and I would much rather that be your storyline than the same stuff that y'all been doing. We are so far removed from now, y'all, don't twist my words. We are very much still in a pandemic. So much has happened. However, people are making more moves now. Your co-stars are making moves. So for you to act like a wedding can't be done, I'm like, girl, come on. And for you to have the storyline of being in bed all day and eating Chick-fil-A, I'm gonna have to know a little bit more, because if this is all we're getting, I'm gonna be bored. I need to know something real. I don't feel like she's gonna be real. Just like I said, I don't feel like Ashley's gonna be real. And I only feel like it's gonna be a good season if y'all actually have things to talk about. So in my book, I think that this is gonna be Robyn's season where she's going to have to bring it. Okay, I feel like every single season, everybody's been like, Robyn not coming back, Robyn not coming back, Robyn not coming back. Oh, she gotta let it go. This is going to be the season where you're going to have to give it. They already got one new girl in the mix. If a lot of people are entertained by her and they know that y'all are a little bit more disposable, that may be it. So I just want to know, if J-Dub says that Robyn can't build a house and pay for a wedding, she could. Girl, she could. And the reason, I'm not saying she has a coin, but what I'm saying is you're on Bravo. You could do something. You could host an event in somebody's backyard. You can get sponsored by these people on Instagram who want to do stuff for you. Or you could go to the courthouse and just get married and have a wedding later, like a lot of people are doing. So I'm just like, I don't get it. Outside of that, Juan stresses to Robyn that he wants to have girls. He wants to have more children. Robyn's 41. She don't get out of bed till 2 o'clock. The kids eat Chick-fil-A every single day. So y'all tell me how y'all think that's going to work out. We'll see. Okay, so now, y'all, it is time to get into Wendy's party. Wait, before we do that, y'all, I want to talk about Wendy and this damn plastic surgeon. Let me pull up this picture. So before we do that, we hop back into Wendy going to the doctor, and she killed me. Y'all know how girls be in the nail shop and they want everybody to know that they know their nail tech. I'm a regular. Oh my gosh, hey kid. She was definitely greeting her plastic surgeon like, doctor, girl, the way you greeted him, you've been there more than a few times, and you've also been there for more than just your boobs. So anyway, they reveal her little medical cloak or whatever you call it, y'all. And the stomach is tight. The stomach is tight. If I would have had more time to look at the belly button, I would have been able to tell if it was a BBL. But we absolutely know that she got more than her boobs done. And then y'all see this picture right here. Robyn pointed it out. Back then, she was slithering with the flat booty. Now it's plump. It's very plump. And it's the reason why I feel like Wendy still looks funny is because she's still lanky. She still has a very, very tall and slim frame. So to see like these very slim legs, very slim waist, very slim arms, and then these voluptuous boobs, voluptuous booty, I'm like, I don't know. It's funny. She don't look bad, y'all, but it's something that's just odd about it. But I wanted to call that out before we get into the party. So the girls show up at the party, and this is the outfit that I wanted to discuss. Gizelle, I'm not mad at it. I'm not even mad at the puff sleeves. That color camel was cute. Robyn, this is the hair that I like to see you in. You don't look bad at all. So as soon as Gizelle shows up first, one of the shady things I wanted to talk about is Gizelle, when she shows up to the house, she says to Eddie, well, y'all didn't tell me y'all live in another country because it's so far. But then she hopped in the confessional talking about Wendy live in Nigeria. Wendy's still stuck in customs. Girl, you knew to tone it down in front of Eddie because you didn't know if that was going to be offensive or not. Girl, you are very, very funny. Gizelle shows up first. Robyn shows up next. And whenever she shows up, they're slithering over to the kitchen, whispering. And they're like, Mia, you know that bitch? I don't know that bitch. You know that bitch? They don't know who Mia is. So they're like, who is this new girl? And sorry, y'all. Karen and Mia, they are in the car on the way to the party. And Karen is giving Mia the rundown of all the girls in the group. She lets Mia know that her and Candiace don't have the closest relationship so far, but she respects Candiace's time and space and that she wants to give her enough time for them to get back right. That confirms exactly what I told y'all at the beginning of this video. Karen knows that she hurt Candiace. However, she's not going to argue with her about it. And then on top of that, she also knows that she called HR on Candiace. So that was probably strike two. And she's just like, Candiace will get over it. So she decided to pick and choose who she wanted to upset the most at that time, and it just happened to be Candiace. So it sounds like the door is open in Karen's book. She also let Mia know about Wendy. She said that Wendy was super welcoming, about you coming. Karen's first lie of the season, because whenever they do the playback, Wendy is like, I guess. So I'm like, girl, what you lying for? I think that Karen was low-key trying to influence how Mia got along with the group. I kind of wish she hadn't done that. And I can't yet tell from Mia's personality if she's the type of person that would be easily influenced just yet. Y'all let me know what y'all think about Mia and what y'all's first thoughts are or first impressions of Mia Thornton. We'll get to her in a minute. So anyway, what's next? Candiace calls in sick to the dinner. She says that she has food poisoning. And one of the things I think is so funny is I felt like, especially in the beginning of the pandemic, you couldn't call in sick anywhere, because if you called in sick, everybody assumed you had COVID. So nobody was calling in. And if anybody, in my opinion, called in sick and they didn't have COVID, I felt like they were lying because it just seemed like, when the pandemic first started, nobody was getting colds. Nobody was getting different sicknesses besides what was already in the air, which was the virus. So I was like, girl, you lying. So Robyn's opinion is that Candiace does not want to see Karen just yet. I agree. She was talking all that hot shit with Gizelle, kikiing with Gizelle, and you really don't want to see her just yet. So whenever Mia and Karen arrive, Gizelle is really looking like she has an issue. She claims in her confessional the reason why she was looking like that was because she was expecting Karen to run up to her and apologize. Why the hell would you expect that, Gizelle? Have you ever done that to anybody else? Gizelle, as much bullshit as you talk about the women at the reunion, in your confessionals, to their face, why do you think that Karen would apologize to you over some Jamal shit when everybody knows that the relationship is not authentic? Okay? Everybody knows that the relationship's not real. So I'm like, why are you really trying to pick this storyline and run with it? Part of me also felt like she was looking at Mia up and down. I'm like, I think she's really she's getting into that big sis hazing mode. And that's something I want to talk about with y'all's girl, Wendy. I felt like Wendy was very low key on the slightest trying to haze Mia. Y'all tell me what y'all think. So yeah, she didn't get a hug from Karen. She basically says that she is done with her and she's definitely about to be telling her business this season. Now, we'll talk about the argument at the end of the episode, but I feel like both Gizelle and Karen are with the shits. So now, y'all, we see Mia. Mia is, I don't know, y'all. From the previews of the show, I was more excited about Mia than what we got right here. I'm still open to learning more about her before I just cast judgment. But this story, or the way that you are speaking about, you got a 12-year-old. She has 3 kids, y'all. Let's get straight to it. Mia and her husband owns a bunch of franchises for the joint, the chiropractic place. They have 3 children. The oldest one is 12, and they have 2 younger ones, right? Okay, cool. Then she ends up saying, yeah, my grandchildren live here. And I'm like, girl, you know that was going to sound crazy as hell. You know that you were going to get a reaction from the girls. So I feel like that was something that you should have disclosed in a better manner, unless you were looking for that shock reaction. So everybody's asking her grandchildren. And she's like, yes, my husband's 38 years older than me. And Ashley says, 38? Girl, you got me beat. Ashley was like, yes, finally somebody, more than me. And the other thing I will say is, Mia's not married to a white man. That's the difference. Mia's not married to a white man. So that's that other shock factor too. And I don't think that that's something that they discussed. So they said 38 years older, they start doing the math. And Wendy, this is where Wendy starts. She says, how old are you, if you don't mind me asking? And then there's a pause. And then Wendy says, if you don't mind me asking. Like, damn, Wendy, back up. Let her answer the question. So then she ends up saying, oh, wait, is that the right math? And they said, well, wait, if your husband's 68 years old, and then that would make you 30. And when I looked at Mia and looked at all the work that she had gotten done, it ain't no way Mia is 30 years old. And she ultimately ended up saying that her math was wrong. He's only 36 years older than her, and that she is 36 and he's 68. However that math works. But she claims she's 36. Looking at Mia right here, I wouldn't even give her 36. She's had so much work done. And typically, I feel like you can tell in the skin. I don't care how much filler you have, what boobs you have, how much Botox you have. In the density of the skin, you can tell how old somebody is. And I'm definitely giving Mia 42. 42. She's a nice looking woman, but I'm giving her 42. What else do we find out about Mia? I think that is it. 30 or 36. So we get down to the big reveal. Wendy is slithering down them downstairs, and just like one of the commenters said, it was a while ago, I missed it. Wendy doesn't have hips. That's what's missing. She doesn't have hips. You got all this additional stuff done on No Frame. But if you like it, I love it. If it's something you wanted to do for yourself, treat yourself, whatever, girl. So she reveals her 2 boobs, Happy and Ness. And, the girls are excited for her. But at the same time, I know they probably just like, and what? It's just boobs. What's next? What about that ass, though? And Robyn was definitely the one to call it out. She said that she got a little bit of improvement or slight changes in addition to the boobs, but she didn't want to admit what it was. I'm just like, all right, girl, whatever. So now it is dinner time. Y'all killing me. Y'all agreeing with me. Come on. Harold says, so that would make her 32? No way. I'm 29 and there's no way she's 32. Say it again. That's exactly what I'm saying. There's no way. Somebody else agreed with me on the mid 40s. I was saying 42. I really could give her older than that, but 42 is the youngest that I'm going to give her. No shade. Thank you so much, Socrates, for being a mod. Sam says, I'm sorry, she can't be 3 years younger than me. I just don't believe it. I don't believe it either, sis. Not at all. Like, whatever. She was coming with that Phaedra energy with the lies, y'all. So now, like I said, y'all, it's dinner time. And Mia starts discussing all the work that she has done. She says she got Botox fillers, lips, boobs, tummy tuck, and she got her abs done, her ass, and she even had work done on her clit. What? Not at the age of 36. No, not at the age of 36. And not at the age of 30, like you trying to lie and tell us at the beginning. You're not doing all that at that age. But like Ashley wanted to know, I too wanted to know why you had to get work done on your vagine. For what? She says that after you have children, your clit gets bigger, and she needed it back small. I've never heard that before in my life. Women who have had children, if y'all don't mind disclosing that information, somebody help me. Is that true? Because shit, I've never heard that before. So again, Wendy does not admit what she has done. And this is strike two, where I said that Wendy was lightweight hazing. Wendy ends up saying, yeah, because you look like you got a lot done. I was like, damn, Wendy, where is all this shade coming from? I feel like Wendy is coming very different this season. I feel like Wendy has watched the show. She's listened to what the people want from her, which is for her to discuss more than the 4 degrees. She did not even say the word 4 degrees this episode, y'all. She talked about her jobs, but she, again, said in her confessional that she wants the girls to know more about her. She can be sexy, she can be fun, and not just all about her business. And that's what we needed from you. However, I don't want your moves to be imitations. Y'all understand what I'm saying? I don't want you to come on this show and act like how you think a housewife is supposed to act. I was really excited about her being the first Nigerian housewife. I thought that was interesting to see, but I don't want you to fall in line and assume the position, because then I'm gonna be bored out of my fucking mind. They need newness, and if you're not bringing newness, and if you want to turn around and haze and act like, I don't think that's cute. So I hope that Mia brings a newness. We also know that Mia has a foster care background. So I think she's going to come with like some good, real, authentic stuff. And that's all I keep asking. Every time I talk about these ladies, y'all keep hearing me say, as long as they come with the realness, Robyn ain't going to come with it. Ashley ain't going to come with it. So Mia, Wendy, y'all are newer. Y'all both have the ability to impact this franchise. So go ahead and do it, please. So this is the part where the girls start getting into it. Oh, y'all are answering my questions. Okay, y'all are answering the question about what Mia said about the clit. In my opinion, says, if you have bigger size babies, it can happen. They can split it wide, but the baby would have to be more than 10 pounds. But I understand that it could be split, but does that make it grow in size? She didn't say that it was split. She said that it got larger and she wanted it back small. So that's the part I'm not understanding at all. Thank you, Carrie. What's up, girl? Okay. And then Cece says, but the labia can change or require stitches that leave scar tissue. We don't know. I'm going to have to hop on WebMD and figure out for y'all. So Wendy is saying that they're going to have a good time, that everybody's going to have the ability to mend friendships. And she's saying this in reference of Candiace, because Karen is asking where Candiace is. And, they say that she's sick. Karen really doesn't want to discuss it with the other girls very much, but Robyn don't mind being messy. And Robyn's like, I think she just don't want to see you. Karen's just like, that's okay, real quiet. And Gizelle says, yeah, I think that we can mend friendships, but that's actually going to be kind of hard because everyone knows that I can't stand Karen. I'm like, damn, here y'all come with the shit. And then Karen says, the feeling's mutual. And as soon as she said that, they took me out. That's why I love Karen, y'all. She's so classy with her damn reads. The old girl be lying and she be making some shit up. But she's a character and she cannot be defeated. So, here we go. Gizelle versus Karen. Gizelle says to Karen, I'm going to come with all your truths. I'm not going to unload them all at once, but I'll definitely do, one here, one there. Oh, Yarel, you brought up a really good point. Like the video. We got 71 people in the chat, 37 likes. Like the video. Do me a favor, okay? Because a lot of y'all be forgetting. Y'all be hanging out in the chat and y'all forget to like the video. So do me a favor. And be sure to comment if y'all gonna catch the next one after this. But we're not done yet. We're gonna get to the best part of the show, which was Karen and Gizelle. Like it up. All right, back to business. So, she's like, Karen, I'm not gonna unload all your truths at once. I'm just, I'm gonna talk about your money problems. I'm gonna talk about you being a liar. And Karen just says, oh, shut up. And for a second, I was nervous for Karen. I was like, oh shit, Gizelle has, just popped out that first move. I don't know if Karen gonna be able to recover. But then Karen comes with, that's why you gotta fire that firebox between your legs. When she said that, I was like, oh no, we're gonna talk about what's in between our legs. You girls are 50 plus. Y'all still be coming for the girls' vagine whenever y'all have an issue. I was like, Karen, don't do that. You made that up. You made that up. We can't talk about what's between somebody's legs. So she says, yeah, that's why Jamal isn't coming back because of that firebox is what's in between your legs. I'm like, damn. But not only does she do that, she says, everyone knows that you're a whore from Hampton University. God damn. It sounds like some shit you took back to the 80s. I'm like, this shit sounds deep. It sounds like it was an argument off of nothing. CC Freak says, I know, not the hot box, Richard. CC Freak says, y'all think Karen was alluding to an STD? It sounded like it, but I don't think it's true. I don't think it's on the grounds of anything. That's why one of the girls were like, what have you been doing? Or have you been talking to her gynecologist? And then it's J-Dub. Gizelle ends up saying, I got a WAP box. Sit your old ass down. No offense, okay? But sit your old ass down. Because I have never heard WAP be used by so many older women. It really wasn't. I feel like girls my age or younger girls, they really were not saying WAP like that. I'm like, y'all gotta chill. Y'all get your moms, get your aunties, because this is getting out of control, okay? Yes, Richard. She says you're a broken bleep from Hampton University. And it's funny because I knew it was bullshit. The way that Karen said it, you would have thought that it was something that she had heard from back in the day when she was in college, but Karen didn't go to college. But at the same time, I ain't mad at you, Karen. I don't really care for Gizelle either. And even though she didn't get on my nerves for just this one episode, I know that the bullshit is coming. So it is what it is. Gizelle is really just trying to distract from Jamal. And that's exactly what Karen said when she had the conversation with her husband, Ray. She's trying to deflect from what she got going on in her life. So Karen, eat her ass up, but at the same time, don't participate in the bullshit. Keep that pressure on her to let us know what the tea is with Jamal, which is none because it was fake. So y'all tell me what y'all thought about the episode. What we talking about in the comments, y'all? Were y'all thoroughly entertained? I feel like it was a nice little intro episode just to see where all the girls were. And then of course, they gave us the battle between Karen and Gizelle, which was entertaining as hell. CC Freak says it's a blessing to grow old. Yeah, I know, it's a lot. Lil Miss Thomas, this is in reference to Mia, says that all that Botox makes you look like that. So Lil Miss Thomas, my question for you, do you really think that she's 36 and that she just looks old because of Botox? Let me know what you think. Sierra B, yes, girl. Wendy is just happy that she ain't new no more. And that's the reason why I feel like she's being so cute with Mia. I'm like, chill out, okay? Chill out. I don't like all that shit at all. Jonathan Hardy says, I'm quite sure that this has been said, but this episode has been better than the entire season of Real Housewives of Atlanta. Facts on facts on facts. It's J-Dub. Yes, we love the liar. Julia, Karen is my girl. Come on. That's exactly what I'm talking about. What is it? What? So while I'm reading these comments, like I said, y'all, be sure to like the video up. Y'all real. Karen only said that because Socknet came for her husband. That is true. That is true. Gizelle definitely came for Ray's peen. So I guess all is fair in love and war. If you want to talk about between the legs, she could definitely reference that firebox. So I ain't mad at you. In my opinion, says it can be a WAP and still be on fire. That was funny. Richard, do I think this episode was warranted an extra 15 minutes? Absolutely the fuck not. But, I'm not mad at it at all. I think that it was a cool episode. I'm excited to see what this season is hitting for. Some of y'all saying that Mia's 46. Julia, is going to be a great season, y'all. So I'm super excited to review the season. If y'all don't know, somebody wrote a little article about your girl. I'm number 3 on Screen Rants for the Housewives videos, and it's really full circle because Real Housewives of Potomac was probably one of the shows that really helped my channel get more views. It was the second show that I had ever reviewed. I kind of just fell into reviewing TV shows. So the first show I reviewed was Insecure. Gosh, I hate even thinking about my old reviews. The second one was Potomac. So yeah, it feels like it's been a year, but that was just 6 months ago. So we've come a long way, y'all. If y'all have been here for a while, let me know in the comments. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Last announcement, y'all. I will see y'all in just a few, about 30 minutes. Alexis Jones will be interviewing on my channel with the Ooh Ladies First panel. Come with the questions in the live, y'all. We have some questions prepared. And I can't wait to see what energy she's going to bring. I can't wait to see what she's going to say, y'all. So I will see y'all in the next video. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next